All right, welcome everyone to the first release meeting of the 1.27 Kubernetes release cycle. Just a quick reminder that this meeting does abide by the Kubernetes Code of Conduct, which can be summarized as please be excellent to one another. For this first meeting, I think I'd like to take a little time to just do some introductions as we run down the roles, and then after you introduce yourself, if you have any shadows that you've onboarded and are on the call, I know that might apply particularly to enhancements. They're also welcome to introduce themselves, and we'll probably do that again next week as well. So I will start. I'm Xander. I am the 127 release lead. I've been involved in the release team since version 1.20. So this will be, seventh time around. Professionally, I work at Microsoft on open source. Super excited to have y'all here. And I'm joined by some really amazing lead shadows that have been a part of the release team for a while now too. And I'll kind of pause here for any of them that would like to introduce themselves.
I'll go. Good morning. Hi, my name is Kat. I have been on the release team since 121. I forget. It's been a minute. This is my second cycle as a release lead shadow. I have also been on comms a couple times and led comms, and I'm excited to be here once again.
Thanks, Kat.
Hey, I can go next. Hello, everyone. My name is Priyanka Sagu. I am part of the release team from 1.23. I was a shadow to Xander, an enhancement shadow, and then I led enhancements in 1.25 and was part of the release team as a lead shadow in 1.26. On professional front, I work at SUSE. I'm part of the ALP operating system team, and yep. Happy to join the team again. Welcome to everyone.
Thanks, Priyanka. I see Heba on the call. Do you want to go next?
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Heba El Ayouti. I've been involved in Kubernetes release since 1.18. Started as a shadow for enhancement, and then moved to bug triage and couple of cycles, and now as a lead shadow. So happy to be here. I work for Microsoft and AKS team, and happy to be here and happy to help.
Awesome, thank you, Heba. And then Hossein is the last.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Hossein. I've been part of release team since release 121. I entered as a CI Signal shadow. Then I was leading CI Signal, and I was part of enhancement, and then bug triage shadow with Heba, and then leading bug triage. It's a great honor to be here. Professionally, I work as cloud native consultant at Liquid Reply from Germany. That's it.
Awesome, thank you. Super happy to have y'all here. This is like a big job that I don't think one person can do, and so I feel a lot better going into it knowing that I have the support of y'all and like all the other leads and shadows to know that like you can certainly lean on the lead shadows for support at any time during this cycle. It's I know it can get to be a lot at certain times, and like that's what we're all here for, is to help support you through that. Let's move on to enhancements with Mark.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mark Rossetti, and I'm the enhancements lead for this cycle. I've been involved with Kubernetes for probably 4 or 5 years now, mostly as the chair of SIG Windows, but as part of that role, I've kind of popped in and out of a lot of different SIGs to work with everybody. In terms of the release team, I've been in enhancements shadow since 125. I started under Priyanka and then was an enhancement shadow under 126. And I'm now leading the release team, or the enhancement team. Professionally, I work for Microsoft on an open source team. I actually work with Xander. And yeah, I see a couple of the enhancement shadows on the call. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves, go ahead. Nina, do you want to start?
Yeah, I can start. I'm Nina. This is my first time actually being an enhancement shadow, so I'm excited. And professionally, I work at Solo, which is I work on the multi-cluster Istio team. So we have a product that lets you manage your multi-cluster Istio installation. So I'm an engineer there.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Federico, you want to call? Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. So this will be the third release that I'm joining. My first one was in comms with Kat as the leads. Then I was the comms lead for the last release, and now Mark was silly enough to ask me to join it as a enhancement shadow. Professionally, I work at the SAS Institute as a cloud and architecture lead for Europe around data analytics and Kubernetes and cloud native stuff. And I'm based in Lisbon, Portugal.
Yeah, I think there's a great opportunity for some synergy to improve the synergy between the comms and enhancements team. So I'm hoping Federico can help with that. Sangwoo?
Yeah, hi. It's also my first time joining as a shadow. I'm currently a student of computer science, but I also work part-time at a CNCF company called Kubernetes as a software engineer. Yeah, nice. Looking forward to working with you guys.
And that's all the enhancement shadows that are on the call today, I believe. So, thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks for introducing yourself, everybody. Looking forward to working with y'all. Yeah, I can't imagine there's probably questions yet. We haven't hit that. I haven't made it that far. So let's go over to CI Signal with Laura.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, great. The little green dial was being very delayed, but hi everybody, my name is Laura. I am the CI Signal lead for this release. Previously, I've been a shadow for CI Signal and a shadow for the enhancements team in the past. Mainly this week, I'm preparing to onboard my shadows once the shadow selection is totally finalized. And honestly, just getting myself reacquainted with some of the dashboards and tooling from last time I was CI Signal shadow myself, so that I can help them out. Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds great. And you don't have any shadows that have joined the call yet, correct?
I do not.
Okay. Yeah, I think enhancements is probably the only one.
I think enhancements is the only one, probably.
Yeah. All right, let's go over to bug triage then with Angelos.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Angelos. I am the bug triage lead for 127. I was previously the bug triage shadow for 126, and it's a great opportunity. It's great to be with the team again this cycle. So from my side, bug triage it's very early, so nothing being done yet. I'm mostly looking at the discussion where we're going to set up either a brown job or a GitHub action for updating the board. And same as Laura, I'm preparing for onboarding my shadows once the selection is finalized. So that's it for now.
Thank you. And I don't see Mickey on the call. I will reach out to him to make sure that he has the calendar invite. That's actually I'm gonna touch on this during my section here. We're still working out some like group membership stuff that controls some of the calendar invites and things. So, but we will get that resolved ASAP here. So let's actually just jump down to release notes then.
Hi everyone, my name is Harsha. I was release note shadow last Last time around, I was working with Rodolfo, and before that, I spent a couple of cycles with enhancements before in 119 and I believe 117. I had been on a break in the middle for a while. Uh, I professionally I work at Cisco. I'm part of a team that manages builds a bunch of infrastructure for a on-premise Kubernetes cluster.
Awesome, thank you. Let's move down to comms.
Hi everyone, I'm Harshita. I'm an engineering student and I'm the comms lead for this release. I have been in the release team since 1.25 and yeah, excited for this release.
Awesome, welcome. And looks like CC is on the call here. Welcome back, CC. Good to see you. Do you have anything to share for release branch management?
Hi, Happy New Year, everyone. Nice to come back. I guess currently we don't have any update. I'm still working with SIG release leads to decide the associate for this release. So just I'm not sure if I need, but maybe just give a quick self-introduction. Hi everyone, I'm Cici Huang, and I used to be the release 125 release lead, and in the 127 release, I'll be acting as the release branch manager. So nice to see a lot of familiar faces here, and it's really awesome to work with you again. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome, thank you, Cece. And next up, we have our emeritus advisor, James. Go ahead.
Hello. My name is James Laverack. My pronouns are he, him. So my job on the team is Autonomous Advisor, which means that I'm looking after all of the shadows. I have a large number of jobs surrounding that, which I'll talk about in just a moment. As a little bit of introduction, I've been on the release team in some capacity or another from 118, which is when I started, through 124 continuously, where I was release lead, and now I'm back for 127 as EA. So this is my 8th release team, I think, something like that. Yeah, professionally, I'm a staff solutions engineer at JetStack, which is a Kubernetes consultancy based out in the UK. And I do a whole bunch of work around on Kubernetes in that way. Yeah, I don't have any shadows to introduce because EA doesn't have shadows. Because I kind of look after everyone. Speaking of, shadow selection is ongoing. It's basically complete. I think all the leads have given me a short list of shadows to look at. So I'm just going to do some final checking there. So thank you very much, leads, for doing that. We had a couple of conflicts where shadows were selected by multiple people, but we've now resolved those. So I think we have a final list. I'm just going to do some last checking on that tonight, and then probably give the go ahead for everyone to start reaching out to their shadows soon. And then once that's complete, I'll probably, once we've got confirmation from everyone, I can send out the email to everyone and all the rest of it. And then we can move on to onboarding. So that should hopefully be resolved soon. Our self-imposed deadline for resolving all of this was next week, this Tuesday. So we should be a little bit ahead of that, which is nice. So things looking good. I also have some proposed EA handbook changes to kind of help codify some of this stuff around shadow selection. Right now, I've just got a tracking issue. I've just thrown some ideas in, and we could talk about that in a SIG release meeting at some point, but get the idea. And I have some to-dos around shadow orientation meetings and setting up retro meetings so down the line. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Awesome, thank you. And I just have a couple small things to mention here. So everyone make sure that you are a part of the 2 Google groups that I have linked here. I know the SIG release one, you should be able to just join yourself. And then Kubernetes release team, you may have to be added through a PR to kates.io, which I'm taking care of once I have the entire list of shadows with their email addresses. I can get folks added to that with a PR. Right now, all of the leads should be added. That was done. And so, yeah, anyone where if you're like trying to add to the doc here and it's prompting you to comment rather than add, that likely means you're not in one of those groups, which is how this doc was shared. So like I said, we will get that started out in the next couple days here, especially once we have all the shadows completely locked in. And And then second note, that contact sheet, please make sure that all the role leads, which I believe are already there, get your shadows on there as soon as you can, and that will help me get them the access they need. Yeah, I think those were the only couple things that I had. Next week, when we meet again, we will give time for all of the new shadows to introduce themselves. Oh, and then the last thing was the code freeze date may change based on some initial feedback from the community. And, I figure if we're going to do that, it's probably better to do that earlier than later. So I'm going to chat, James, you and I should chat about that today, but I may push the code freeze date back a week, which will for sure be decided by the end of this week. Yeah, that was all that I had. So from here, I'm going to stop the recording and we can chat about anything else that's left.